It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions, reigning league MVP. He's a top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the Pioneers, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
Still first down.
Now, Vick. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end. Trey McBride. Touchdown Pioneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. York, good on the extra point. And the Pioneers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing now, Vick. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is hot. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit. Look him up on a second down and 8. To throw is Vick. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Pioneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride, his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now give on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion. Going right. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker, because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Vic. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, it's Vic. That's taken in by Achane. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Lions first down. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Achane. And he's into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Pioneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Vic. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Slot man in motion right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Vick. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Achan. He is in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Pioneers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by McBride. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Vick gonna look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. He's got it! And he's gonna be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To throw, here's Vick. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. To first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's caught over the middle by Thomas.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll try and run it here. It's 8 down. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Let's go. Set up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his...
No chance at all. He'll go down. The Lions call their first timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Take go.
He'll try to run for it. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. The Pioneers sending out their punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one, returnable. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on the offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Tight end motioning left. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Lions first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. When you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter, conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Second and a yard. On the ground is H.A. And he's going to pick it up. He'll take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown. And
under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's and he's into the end zone yet again. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Lions. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
So, after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. Their perfect season continues here into